Hey there, TMKR here, and today we're going FIA Manufacturer Series racing. GT4 on the tiny Miyabi circuit in Kyoto, Japan. Open tuning here today, and after what felt like ages of getting the setup right, we're ready to rock and roll. This race is going to be an absolute banger, so buckle up and let's get after it. We had an awesome round of qualifying in the mighty Mazda, and we're starting a strong P3 on the grid. 20 hungry drivers ready to attack at the green. And we are underway in Kyoto. A perfect launch, but we're going to be pinned on the outside in turn 1. Leaving plenty of room and trying to keep momentum so we can slot ourselves in line for the S's. I get turned on the nose of the BMW and the Porsche gets turned on mine. Incredible save for the Porsche, but these sharks behind smell blood in the water. The Mercedes runs deep into the hairpin and contact. The BMW spins and chaos behind. Another Porsche in the wall and the silver Porsche gets spun off the nose of the Mercedes after all that great work to save the car. Door slamming all the way down the front stretch and 4 wide into turn 1 on lap 2, somehow funneling down 2 by 2. Meanwhile, we're P2 trying to stay in range of the leader, and now a 2-second gap back to P3. Using every inch of track through the S's and dropping down to second gear for the hairpin. Accelerating out and narrow entry into the chicane for a straighter line and a fast exit to the straight. Back up the hill into turn 1 to begin lap 3. I gotta say, I'm not a fan of these open tuning races. It just takes too much time to get the setup and balance right, and we're already doing hours of practice to prepare for these races, so I hope this doesn't continue into GT7. I was lucky enough to have time for it this week, but it honestly just felt like an aggravating grind to get my car good enough for race day. And it kinda overrides the spec racing aspect of the game that they seem to try and solidify with the BOP in a lot of ways. Opportunity here as the Mercedes runs wide in the hairpin. We're going to get a good run on him through the chicane and we'll be well inside the slipstream on the front straightaway. We're going to follow close, apply some pressure, and just wait for the right time to make our move. Skipping ahead to the start of lap 13, we've stayed right in the tire tracks of the leader and put another full second between ourselves and P3. Lap traffic already on this tiny course, but they're thankfully ghosted and don't pose any threat other than being a bit of a distraction. We're going to go for the undercut here and get our mandatory pit stop out of the way. We'll grab some fresh new rubber and try to turn some fast laps before the leader pits. Back on track in P10 and carefully getting up to speed on the cold tires. We need to make the best of this set and hopefully not get caught up in traffic. Through the S's now and down toward the hairpin, where you can see we have a big pace advantage on the Volkswagen ahead. A good drive off and through the chicane, down the front straightaway in the slipstream, and right up to the back as we head toward turn 1. But then, a really weird glitch where everyone seems to pull over and park. This happened to me once before and the whole room crashed. Then I had to wait and join the next available race. This time it recovers though, and I have no idea where anyone else is on track. And oh, there's a Volkswagen there. That's got me all kinds of offline and off track, and the Volkswagen not happy with me for whatever happened. He gives me a bump and moves to the inside. I fight back a bit, but I decide to get as low as I can and let him by in the chicane. Unfortunately though, there's not enough torque in this gear to get back up to speed quickly, and 2 more cars are going to get by on the straight. We settle back in line here and get a good run on the Toyota, and then a huge push from behind moves us up to P5. Great pace through the S's here and alongside the Mercedes, but we get hooked in the left rear, turn the wrong direction, and we're going to be back in P10 once we gather it up. Looking at it again from the Toyota's perspective, and that pretty much says it all right there. Lap 18, into turn 1, a bit of a bump moves the Porsche wide, and we tuck to the bottom and grab P7. A little bit naughty there, but we've lost a ton of time and need to be aggressive now to try to make some of it back. Gaining quickly on the group of cars ahead through the S's, they're battling hard and we're going to be in heavy traffic soon. Meanwhile behind, more problems for the BMW as he runs wide and back across to hammer the inside Armco. Through the chicane, and I can just feel the aggression in this pack. We get a great run on the Mercedes up the hill and we're going to duck down to the inside in turn 1. Pretty much a dead heat through the corner. We come out side by side and I decide to fall in behind through the S's and live to race another lap. Down into the hairpin again, some contact ahead. And out of the chicane, a big push as more cars hit pit road. Fast forwarding here through the next few laps as we follow the Mercedes. The red Toyota hits pit road, a half-second penalty for the black Toyota. He's going to serve it on the front stretch. The Mercedes tries to take advantage but doesn't get by. Now he's wide out of the hairpin. We give him room, he's offline across the grass, and we have a run toward turn 1. Down the inside, wrapping the bottom as the Mercedes drifts up the track a bit. Back to the power, buttery smooth, and we're into P4 on lap 23. Moving ahead to lap 28 as we've caught the third place Toyota. This race seems to really be coming together for us after the earlier issues. Catching up to some lap traffic again, down through the S's and the slipstream, and he's run wide on exit. We get right up behind into the hairpin and he's offline. We're going to go for it this time with the podium at stake, but he's into our door as we turn in and we lose all rotation. No choice but to coast through now. Onto the straight with no momentum, and the Mercedes with a great run flashes by right up to battle with the Toyota. We're gaining some ground back in turn 1 as the Toyota seems to struggle for grip. Winding through the S's, and the Toyota's off again, right into the path of the Mercedes. Wide into the hairpin. The Mercedes lifting way too much, and the Toyota crashes coming to the white flag. We're back in P4 and trying to reel in the Mercedes with 1 lap to go. Gaining a little through turn 1. Now down through the S's one last time. The Mercedes holding strong. Now into the hairpin, and the Mercedes runs wide. We gain a little bit there, but it's not going to be enough. Bringing it home to take the checkered flag in a hard-earned P4. A lot of things didn't go right for us this race, but we were able to claw our way back and salvage a strong finish. It looks like this was my final race in the FIA Manufacturer Series on GT Sport. The official last race will be GT3 on Christmas Day, but I'll be laughing hard and likely eating way too much with my family. I'll still have more content on the way for you, so stay tuned. And thanks so much for watching all the way to the end. Like and subscribe if you wanna. Enjoy the holidays. I'll catch you later.